AmaXhosa, making sure that you've understood what they meant, is one of my favorite things to hear. Like, in every language we have these little words that we use to make sure that you've understood, or maybe you're still paying attention to what the person is saying. So in most South African languages, we'll have the word ne, is the word that we use to kind of make sure that, you understood, or you're still paying attention, or to kind of ask for your opinion. You know what I'm saying? In French, we'll have the word t'as capté or tu vois, to make sure that, like, you're still there. In Portuguese, we have the word ne as well, which comes from nawe. So you can say hoje tá quente, né? Today is hot, isn't it? So we have these little words that we use. In Hindi, we'll have hena or na, just na. So to say tum khusho na, you happy, aren't you? Like, so we have these little words that we use to make sure that the person is still there. They're still paying attention, or they understand what you're saying. And it's not in every language. I must confess, it's not in every language that I find a word like this to be interesting. But it's in Portuguese and in IsiXhosa where I go like, yeah, these are my favorite words. Like in Portuguese, we can use the word tá ligado or tendeu. Like when you hear me speak Portuguese, you'll probably hear me using these words a lot because I like using these words. And in IsiXhosa, my favorite word, which is like pretty much the equivalent of the words that I've mentioned in this video, is yakonda. Yakonda. That's one of my favorite words. And if I used IsiXhosa, if I were to speak IsiXhosa like on a daily, wallah, huda kasam, this will be the word that I use on a daily. Like every time when I speak IsiXhosa, I would be using this word, yakonda, because it has that vibe to it. And like I said, it's not in every language where a word like this is interesting to me. Because, in languages, you hear people talking and they'll use these words and you're just like, yeah, okay. Like, you don't really pay attention to it. But when someone goes like, yakonda, that, for some reason, it does something to my brain. And then I really pay attention to what the person is saying. But yeah, this is one of my favorite words. And AmaXhosa, for me, they do it very well. And of course, in Portuguese, yeah, they do it well as well. They do it amazing as well. Angreji. But yeah.